Hello, hello, guys. How are we doing today? Good evening to everyone, and welcome to What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live. Um, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to um, be a blessing to someone today. I'm happy to come and encourage someone today. As a life coach, I'm here. I believe that is my function, my job to encourage someone out of depression, to point someone in the right direction, to be that voice that they hear on a weekly basis that will be spurring them on. I'm your cheerleader. I'm cheering you to go there and make it. You know, the thing about being a life coach is that a life coach will remove all the blocks, all the power blocks in your mind, remove all those strong thoughts in your mind, your fears, allay your fears, your doubts, so that you'll be able to move forward. So that is always a gift for me to be able to come and give you another perspective to life, another perspective to your issues. You know, when you have issues and you are not when you have issues and you don't have anybody to talk to, that thing begins to magnify it becomes bigger and bigger each day. But when you talk to somebody and the person will tell you, is this why you are crying? This is small. You know, you might think that your farm is big. You have 4 acres, you think it's big. Come and see somebody that has 4 million. Then you begin to realize it's better this my problem. Let me handle this my problem than be handling this than to be envying somebody that has this type of issues. So it's good to talk to someone. People have committed suicide because they don't have anybody to talk to. Some people are making mistakes every day because they don't have anybody to talk to them. So that's why I feel that it's important that I be that voice to contribute something, to speak to you every Wednesday, to charge you up, and be that cheerleader, be that voice of wisdom and voice of counsel, to help you on your way. And that's the essence of what's on your mind. Ask me a direct question, in life, in personal finance, in marriage, in career, in leadership, in business. I will be able to come and give you another perspective. Which I think that might be very helpful for you. So we have two guys. How does it work? People just send in their questions. At the end of this presentation, you can send in your own questions, and we take those questions, and next week I'll be able to answer you. So I have two guys this week. Um, just two guys this week that sent in um, their questions. So I will take it. But I look forward to answering yours next week and the week after. Okay, so let's look at the first question. Let's look at the first question this evening. It says, good morning, sir. This is Owemoye. Owemoye, from Benin. It says, good morning, sir. My biggest challenge is that my family is my number one critic. They don't encourage my goals. And when I fail, as I have many times, they use that as a reason for me to listen to their discouraging thoughts. I have been pursuing a career in football because I have a passion for it. How can I cope with discouragement from family? Okay, I will It's a delicate issue, but it's not something that is impossible to surmount. It's not something that is impossible to solve, to resolve. When there's a deadlock somewhere, um, what it means is that people have stopped listening to each other. I believe that family, first of all, in terms of your vision and your passion for something, family is not usually a good. They're not usually the side or the people that should be counseling you on your vision or your passion. Usually, it's always messy. It always leads to conflict. I will always advise, and maybe thank you for reaching out to me in this way, because family, they are not best suited to be able to counsel you on things that have to do with your inner yearnings. Why? Because some of the things that they see, they've known you for many years, so they still look at you as that small boy. Maybe they still look at you and they don't see that gift inside of you. They don't see that gift inside of you. So when you say you have that gift, people say, no, man, I can play football. They say, is he your type? Because they've known you. They've known you for many years. What they don't know is that what you see external is not the same thing inside. I will give you a few stories that will help you along the line. As a boy, I always thought about assisting people in terms of word of knowledge, word of wisdom, and counseling people, doing what I do today. I told my friends in secondary school that I was called to leadership to help men. I've said it many times before. One person laughed so hard that he fell off the double bunk because I was shy then, couldn't really look at people in the face and talk, and they're wondering, is he your type that will be able to do that? What they did not understand is that what you see on the outside is not the person. So if I relied on what people were saying about the way they see me, I would not be where I am today. I will not be, because one thing with family, they, in the bid to love you, in the bid to seem to know what they think is right for you, they will lead you in a wrong direction. And if you don't do what they are saying, they will look at you. That conflict will always be there. So what is your family saying? Because you can't discountenance what they are saying. What are they saying? Because I understand you so clearly now, because I know that I also had an issue at some point. I was looking for a job. I was jobless for a very long time, but I have the vision. I had the vision of the kind of company I wanted. I said, look, I don't want to work for a small company because I want to build a global company. Everybody thought I was crazy. You are talking about a global company when you don't even have a job. You are talking about this when you don't even have money in your pocket. How can you be having big dreams? When I talk big things. And even my mom will say, you have big eye. You have big eye. You're always looking at big things. You don't even have 200 naira in your pocket. You are talking as if you have the whole world. So I understand what you're saying. Today, I'm living part of those visions I used to have. So I want to tell you that whatever the passion is for football, you have to continue to pursue your vision. See, let me give you one advice, serious advice. Anybody that cannot stand your vision, please stop telling them your vision. If you don't appreciate what I want to do, go to like minds. Go to people. I go to people that when I tell my vision, by the time they even tell me their own vision, I'll say, child, it means that I've not even started. I hang around people that encourage me and provoke me to do greater things. I don't hang around people that I am the big fish in a small pond. Some people like to be the big fish in a small pond, so everybody will be praising you. I like to be the average fish I would like to be a big fish, but in the ocean, where there is shark, where there is whale. Because in that way, that's the only way you can grow. I like to hang out with people. There are some people, when I go to their houses, when I go to their office and see what they are doing, when I come back home, if my wife gives me food, I find it difficult to eat because I'll be wondering, did I escort some people to come to this life? Those are the people I hang out with. Those are the people I stay with and I share my vision with them. I must advise you, I don't really share my vision with my family because they will say, look, hey, yeah, this one wants to, the small money he has, he wants to finish it and use it to be helping people. I don't tell them about my vision. Rather, we celebrate my success together, but not necessarily my vision. When I say family, I'm not talking about my wife. I'm talking about extended family, because I'm sure that is probably what you are talking about right now. So this is the problem. This is where I want to. My family was like, you are looking for big global job. You are looking for a big job, but you don't even have any job now. So they were saying, because of that, because I was concentrating on big companies. And I said, why will I waste? I've wasted so much years looking for all manner of job. Let me concentrate on 20 big jobs. But they were like, get whatever you want. Because of them, with a master's degree holder, I went to go and look for a job of 10,000 naira. Even that 10,000 naira job I did not get because they say I was overqualified to get that job. But I realized one thing. Because my family was thinking, because I have roof over my head, I can eat at least 2 square meals a day. So that's why I am not being pushed to look for work. So that I am being choosy because of I can eat, right? That if I could not eat, I would look for any job outside. So that went on and on for many years. But I knew that nobody can do without the family support system. You cannot. You need your family, because let me tell you, when push comes to shove, your family might hate you, but they are the ones that will come to your aid. When everybody abandons you, family, they will grudgingly come, but they will still come, because that is the support system that you have. So, but you need to realize, like I was trying to tell you about myself, I needed to settle them. So what I decided was that let me look for any job and have any job. In between, I was still doing 1 or 2 business to keep myself afloat. But I said, okay, let me look for any job. But I will not lose sight of what I want to achieve. And that night, one night, I made up my mind that I was going to get any kind of job, but I will still continue to keep sight of what I want. Do you know that after praying about that, at that point, because when I started looking for a job, I told them, look, I'm going to get any job. They said, hey, now you are talking like a sensible person. But if I had followed it, there's some kind of jobs you can have, and you know that 10 years down the line, you're doing what you don't want. I never lost focus. I said, God, please, this is what I want, because this is what I want to build. As God will have it, by the grace of God, I was able to get the job that I want a few months down the line. So I did not have to, because God had my inner yearnings and He gave me what I wanted. And I was able to work in a company that I was proud to get up every morning and say, I'm going to work. I was working in a place where, you know, some places you work that, and they say, where are you going? Say, they come. Because you are ashamed to say where you're working, you know. But I was able to work in a place, I was quick to tell you where I was working, because that's what I always wanted. Never lose sight of what you want. So it helped me. I settled my family in terms of, I will look for any work, I will do any work, but don't lose sight of it. Then I stopped telling my family my vision of what I want to do. I started telling them what they want to hear, but I did not lose sight of what of where I was going. So I will advise you, settle your family. What are they telling you? This conflict is as a result of something. There's something. I know you might not be able to write all of them here, but there's a reason. There's something. There's a reason why. There's a reason why